Shenanigans.
I
tell you, what happens before the the red light goes on? We don't have a red light. Yes, it's Monday.
And it is the 24th.
Sunday.
It's Sunday, the 24th of March. I'm still John Evans, and you're on the Small Town Network.
Yeah, I'm Scott Wilk.
I'm Howard Howell.
And you are watching Community News. If you are brand new, we have a weekly program. Usually we do this program on Sundays. That's a new thing now, which works out pretty good. But we share your things to do this week. We also have local school news from, of course, the main school that sends us news, which is Rockwood High School. But if your school wants to send in news, we would gladly make you a part of that as well. We got weather, thanks to WVLT. Special video, if you are thinking about seeing the eclipse or wondering where do you got to go to see the total eclipse, Ben Cathy, 4-time Emmy Award winning, multi-Emmy Award winning meteorologist Ben Cathy will tell you about it in our weather segment. Then we got other interests, which is stuff coming up later in the upcoming months that's noteworthy. So hey, if you don't already, like and follow and share us. Also, if you're watching, first of all, thank you to the groups. We share in like 50-something groups now. It's amazing.
Yeah.
So thank you to all the groups. But if you're watching our page or our show, make sure you click the actual Small Town Network name on the post so you're watching the original post and comment on there. And that also shows you how to message us directly, and it will also be the way that you like and follow us.
Especially if we're having a giveaway or a special or something.
Yeah, we got big stuff going on with birthdays, but we'll tell you about that later. This is significant. We got some kicking. I got the music kicking there. But we are on multiple platforms, so if you don't follow us on one of these platforms, do so. Twitter at SmallTownNet, Instagram at small_town_network. I probably should have made that way easier. And on Facebook, you're probably watching us right now, Small Town Network. YouTube is Small Town Network, and that's our email address if you want to send us an email, and we'll have that for you later on in the program as well. Yes. Yeah, so that's it. So that's the end of our show. Thanks for watching. No, just kidding. That brings us to our first segment, which is Things to Do, brought to you by none other than Mr. John Evans and Evans Financial.
Yep, Evans Financial across from the park, what used to be the park, part of a park, something like that. Anyway, across the street over there is Evans Financial, and we're still in tax season. If you're people like me, you haven't started yours yet, and I'm feeling a little antsy about it. So when you're thinking about that and you're thinking about your investments, you got your 1099 INVs and all that good stuff, hey, gather up your statements, bring them in to see me. Being independent, it's probably a good chance I can help you manage that stuff. So come see me, have a cup of coffee. We'll work on that and your IRAs and everything, make sure you're heading in the right direction. So look forward to seeing you. And there's my contact information. Just give me a call, 865-354-1337.
Yeah, and we thank John for bringing us our Things to Do segment. All right, these are things to do this week. This is actually all this month, and this is
going on right now, isn't it?
Yes.
But this is for $450. You get the entire. So you missed out on a little bit of it, but you stayed a whole month or whole 31 days and enjoy all the amenities and stuff down there at the Rockwood Marine and RV Resort, and that's a beautiful place. If you hadn't been, Howard did a great little video of it. You look back a few months ago and you can see that. But it's a wonderful place. It's going to be a great asset to the community, and they're really working hard to integrate themselves and be part of the community.
Yeah,
so
very cool.
Go see them.
Multiple events for them coming up.
That's a good thing there. RV repair companies on site. So if you got trouble with your RV.
I got trouble with my boat. I need boat repair.
Well, I can help you with that, so maybe.
So if you're a boat repair guy,
there it is.
I've got a problem.
Because they do have them.
I got a guy for you.
This is today. Their times were weird on the website, but I believe it is still going on most of the day.
Yeah, I wouldn't think they're going from midnight to noon. But
horse people, they be partiers. Yeah,
they do. And but they're the Rain Horse Association's there. And give Ronnie Fox a call if you're confused by what we're saying at 865-388-1780.
Yeah, check that out on this date
The very first Easter in the year 31, on the 25th.
tomorrow.
Yeah, and that was quite an event.
Yeah.
Shaped the lives of countless billions of people since then. And,
Yeah, and if you can say that name there, we'd like you to send an audio file.
I was avoiding it.
Yeah, so that's our contest this week. If you can say that name, you get
Dionysus.
Exegus? I don't know. Here's some easier stuff to say.
Dr. John Salk announced that he had successfully tested a vaccine to prevent polio. And man, that was a great thing.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, a lot of people are too young to remember people that had damage from polio, but
Is that the one where they had to lance you and put some stuff in here? What was that one? Where they like cut them and they put blood from somebody that was in...
I don't know, but the one that you had I think that was one of the pox things that you had the scar from.
Yeah.
And sometimes they even had to put a little bubble over it because you got a big, most people my age have got a little scar on them from that vaccine.
Yeah.
But I don't think that one was the one. But people were very heavily damaged with polio. A lot of people died. People end up in iron lungs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of problems with that, and that was a wonderful thing to take that off the plate there.
Yeah, so a significant day in history. Then on Tuesday...
Open ride at Rome State Community College Expo Center. You can come in there at the indoor arena, and $5 a horse or $5 a rider, and give them a call at 882-4590.
And they still be jamming.
They be jamming at Bradbury Community Club from 6 to 10. $2 to get you in. They also got snacks and stuff, but for that same $2, you can also get in there and play, so take your instrument.
Yeah, and this is new every Tuesday and Thursday.
Yeah, they be eating in Crossville. It benefits the Cumberland Mountain School, and they have a food truck park every Tuesday and Thursday.
Yeah, so check that out. Call Hayden Shaden.
Shadden.
I don't know, but I like it to be Shaden.
It would rhyme.
It would sound cool, Hayden Shaden.
Bust a rhyme.
Call him for more info. They be worshiping.
They're still worshiping over there in the Presbyterian Church in Rockwood across from the middle school. And they have adult Bible study on Wednesdays, but they also have their Sunday school program, Sunday worship, and the Women's Association every second Thursday, and Love Kitchen Meal and Fellowship the second and fourth Saturdays.
Yeah, that's a lot. And food truck in Harriman.
They be eating in Harriman on the Wednesdays from 11 a.m. to 2. Don't know who it's going to be, but it's always good.
Yeah, and they be getting ready to blow some stuff up.
They be engineering over there at Bryan College. And we were talking about this earlier.
Yeah.
I did not know they had an engineering department over there and an engineering program, and that's wonderful to know.
Yeah.
But if you want to preview that, it's from 8:30 to 2 at the Vogel School of Engineering at Bryan College.
Yeah, and they be checking your baby seats.
They do be doing that, and they
were saying they were frisking babies.
Frisk 'em.
What's in this diaper, little one?
And even since Tom was born, they've changed some things on
Tom's
those
a
baby
long
suits.
way from the car seat.
I
Ain't he?
know.
Holy cow!
Wasn't that a glorious day when he was able to ride up front? But the thing is, they changed those so much. So if you got a baby seat from a few years back, you had a kid, and you want to move that forward, it might not be compliant. So it's a good thing to get out there and get them checked.
And they'll also just make sure you're hooking them up right, because that can be complicated. They're all different and it's all weird, and so make sure you got your baby in there right. Go check that out.
I was looking at, and it's coming up on birthdays, but we've got a little baby in the family, and I was looking at that baby seat, and there's actually a bubble level on it. So you got to get the level of it right now. So
that's right. You don't want your kids to be crooked.
Yeah.
That can cause damage.
Yep.
Important day in history.
Now, Ragnar gets blamed for a lot of things.
Yeah.
But good chance he was the one who did this, but they sacked Paris. They attacked Paris on 28th of March in 845.
Yeah.
And poor old Ragnar gets blamed for everything, but he went over there and said, we're going to do a lot of things to you. You're not going to like it, so they'll give us some money, and they did. They got tons and tons of silver and gold.
Yeah. So it worked, whatever it was.
Yep.
Easter workshop, a group called the Greats is there.
At Sunbright School.
Yeah.
On Thursday, the 28th at 5 p.m., and the first one, or 10 families, I was going to say 100, it's going to be a lot more,
Yeah.
are going to get Easter baskets when they get there.
Yeah, but the rest of the 100 get their money back for this
But
program.
you have to RSVP them, so give them a call there.
Yeah, do that. Check it out. This was brought to you by the Roan Tourism. The Roan Alliance has put together these. This is the 29th, which is Friday.
This is just a list of all the egg hunts in Roane County. And so
Yeah.
Emery Heights is having theirs on the 29th from 11 a.m. to 1. Narramore Farms is 11 a.m. to 1, and that costs $12. Under 2 is free. And Jamestown Assisted Living is having theirs at 2.
And then Saturday.
On Saturday the 30th, the Harriman Fire Department at David Webb Riverfront Park at 10 a.m. Community egg hunt at Rockwood High School on the football field from 10 a.m. to 12. And Narramore Farms is having another one for $12. That's 11 a.m. to 4.
Yeah, and that's the one that was brought to you by the Roan Alliance. We've added a bunch of more Easter stuff going on.
Yeah, and this sounds pretty neat.
Friday.
Down in Dayton, they're having a crosswalk, and I think they're encouraging you. You're bringing a cross and you're walking
Yeah.
from Delaware Avenue over to the sports complex. And I don't know if they're, mirroring the Stations of the Cross, but pretty cool if they did.
But yeah, email Daniel there at the bottom for
Yeah.
more info and make sure you get it, bring what you need to. But that's going to be cool. Also, they're diving into a deeper meaning of Easter.
Yep, on the 30th, it's the Easter celebration, 2 p.m. at Midtown Neighborhood. That's 108 Neighborhood Lane in Harriman.
Yeah.
And so
I want to think it's the Midtown Neighborhood Church, but it really didn't say, so I just put it down there
Yeah.
the way they did. But yeah, also very cool. And then an egg explosion.
we have clarified this,
Yeah.
that the eggs don't actually explode.
Howard was bummed.
Yeah, but it's at the soccer complex there at Crossville, and the hunt begins at 1 p.m. Times are grouped by age. I think we took Tom out to that one year, or several years, and yeah, it's something, they line all the kids up, and you got a big field,
Yeah.
and it looks like they blow a whistle, and they just take off.
Oh wow! And if
Yeah.
you see on that graphic there's the times by age group.
Yeah.
But again, it's really kind of all quick. So just get out there and get you some eggs, and then the last of our Easter egg hunts.
The Grove Easter Egg Hunt at 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. in Dayton.
Yeah, so check that out. Right here in Rockwood on Friday.
Yeah, Matt Stillwell is going to be at Kofer's Garage, and I tell you what, if you've been downtown Rockwood Friday or Saturday night lately, it's not the Rockwood you remember where
Yeah.
they roll the streets up. I mean, Front Street's active.
Yeah.
All up and down Front Street. So come down, check that out, and check out Kofer's Garage. It's a great place.
And one of the best real estate deals ever made.
2 cents an acre. I'd like to get my hands on some of that 2 cent an acre
Me
land.
too, man. Especially in
but-
Alaska. I'd
Yeah.
take that.
But we bought Alaska from Russia for $7.2 million, roughly. And still, if you think, a lot of times when you get those old things and you inflate them into today's dollars,
Yeah.
you say, well, that really wasn't that great a deal. Geez, that was a great deal. For $109 million today's dollars,
Yeah.
great deal. One of the
Killer.
best deals we ever made to buy Alaska.
Yes, Russia's hating that one. Awesome Bon Jovi tribute.
Yeah, Slippery When Wet, the ultimate Bon Jovi tribute at the Princess Theater at 7 o'clock on the 30th.
Yeah, that's on Saturday. And then also on Saturday.
They be gardening.
Yes.
Gardening 101 at 11 a.m. at Central Time at the UT Plateau Research and Education Center in Crossville. It's free.
And then what they already gardened.
They be selling fruit and vegetables
They be
in
selling.
Oak Ridge at their farmers market in Jackson Square.
Yeah, and then the neat things to do at Frozen Head State Park.
They'll be fishing.
On Saturday, yeah.
Junior trout tournament at the Visitor Center. You got to pre-register for that. And they got the waterfall hike, and that starts at the Panther Branch Trailhead.
Yeah, that's very cool. And then Kingston be having their food truck rally.
They're doing theirs on what days is
Wednesday.
it? Wednesdays. But you go to Harriman early.
Yeah.
You go to Kingston for supper.
Yep.
Harriman for lunch, Kingston for supper, 4 p.m. to 7.
Yeah, this one was cool, sent in by the Rockwood Marina and RV Resort, but this is all weekend.
Yeah, they're having a scavenger hunt and Easter egg hunt, I guess, at the down at the Rockwood Marina and RV Resort.
Yeah, you can do peeps and s'mores on Friday.
Friday at 6 and Saturday at 4.
Yeah, so go check that out. Here again.
I've never been a fan of the peeps.
Yeah.
Love them.
Do you ever have
Do you
peep?
know? They're
Love
too
'em.
sweet to me.
I like
Yeah.
peeps. They're okay.
Yeah,
I
the
can't
peeps.
eat too many because once you do, it's like. But
I
do
tell
you,
you,
do you ever have peep wars?
you throw them?
Peep no.
Well,
Peep
yeah.
wars. Okay, you got to do it. You take a paper plate, put 2 peeps with a toothpick in between them, and you just barely put the toothpick against them, and you put them in the microwave for 30 seconds, and we'll see which one pops the other one. Because they inflate. Have you ever put a peep in the
No.
microwave? Put a peep in the microwave.
Sometimes I worry about him.
The people get this big, man. I swear to God. It's amazing.
Good Lord.
To me, and I've avoided them this whole season, and I know I'm not going to get out unscathed, is the robin eggs.
Oh, I love the robin
Oh, I
eggs.
could eat a whole bag of robin eggs.
Oh, man. I didn't even have any last year. Couldn't find them because they were all gone. Peep wars. It's where it's at. And you know how a marshmallow is really good on the fire? It gets gushy. The peep gets that way.
I don't know.
Wow.
If you've ever had a peep war, you got to comment in and help me out here because I know I'm not the only one.
But they're having another Easter egg hunt Saturday on the 30th, 10 a.m. at David Webb Riverfront Park.
Yes, that's the Harriman Fire Department. And then come see us bright and early.
Yeah, most of you gonna be down there, Howard? We're all going, but a
7
lot of us
a.m.
are going to be down there at
Yeah.
the Sunrise
Yeah,
Service in
yeah.
Arrowhead,
Yes.
and that's down.
I'll be there. I'll wake up at 8,
Yeah.
but I'll be there
Yeah,
by 7.
I'm not going to tell you how to get there. Put that in your GPS, and it'll
Yes.
get you there. But Arrowhead Resort is a great little place, and we love it.
And then, as always, Sunday brunch.
Over there at the Rockwood Marina and RV Resort, and this time it is a benefit in the Avalon Center. Every Sunday they do a benefit, and this time it's the Avalon Center.
Yeah, and again, if you have a thing to do or an event or garage sale, yard sale, anything, we'll put it on the program. We'll give you information how to get that to us later on. That heads us into our local school news, which is brought to you by the Spotted Frog.
Spotted Frog Cafe on the corner of Rockwood Street and Front Street, and they got a little bit of everything. They got that boba tea with
Yeah.
little bubbles in it and all that stuff, and they got I think 80 different options you can choose from for that. And they got something like 18 or 20 different flavors of ice cream.
Yeah.
Tom was particularly fond of the Christmas cookie flavor.
Yes.
Don't know if they still got it,
Sounds
but get
good.
over there and check them out. They got some regular food too. I think they got some hot dogs and whatnot. So their menu's too extensive to mention. in
Yeah,
detail,
go
so
see
find
them,
out.
check them out. Wrapping up, really. I mean, gosh, the year's almost over. It won't be long, and we won't be having the school news. But what's left of your second semester there? Your special and service days. There's your lunch: corn dog, nuggets, chicken tenders, spaghetti, and pizza. And no school on Friday. Happy Easter on Friday. That is pretty cool. And then here is your sports.
Yep. On the 25th, we're playing baseball at Oakdale and soccer at Sail Creek. Tennis, we're at Meigs County on the 26th. And also on the 26th, we got baseball home against Oakdale.
And the 28th.
28th, we got tennis away at Harriman and softball away at Cofield.
And still on the 28th.
Still on the 28th, where you got soccer home against Greenback and baseball home against Austin East.
Yeah, and no Rockwood School student reporter this week. They've been working on some STEM stuff. They've got a big STEM visit coming up. Got to go out there with my buddy Adrian Pierce from WVLT, and we did a tour at the school, kind of a practice run for their tour. I had never been in there, and I was so impressed at all the stuff that Rockwood High School has. It's amazing, and the technical knowledge stuff that they have is so amazing. There's a full body and car automotive shop out there. They've got HVAC, shop lab, and all this stuff. We never had any of that, but very cool. Also got to see where this was recorded. They have a Tiger Talk podcast, and this is Mrs. Clement's journalism class. They also do the yearbooks. They do a post for our program, usually weekly, but you can get your dose of that on Spotify, so check that out. That heads us into weather, which is brought to you by At Home Hair Care. Christy Hensley, look her up on Facebook or give her a call. The great thing about her is she will come to you. You don't have to go anywhere. You can stay where you're at. Just give her a call and she'll come out and cut your hair. Kids of any age, and if you got a bunch of kids, you don't have to throw them in the car. She'll just put them up against a wall, even if they're misbehaving, and and she'll cut your hair. But look her up on Facebook or give her a call and get your haircut. Every now and then we are blessed with a cool video from Ben Cathy. Once again, gotta thank WVLT Channel 8 and especially Heather Haley, Ben Cathy, and all of the meteorologists out there at Channel 8. But there's a chance to see the full totality 100% solar eclipse that's coming up on April 8th in Tennessee. But it's so far up in the northern west corner, but you can see it. So here is meteorologist Ben Cathy telling us about your chances to see the eclipse.
Hey, I'm meteorologist Ben Cathy. Back in 2017, we were right in the thick of it for the total solar eclipse. And I know it seems pretty far away, but only about 2 weeks out on April the 8th. And it might not be as far away as you think. 300 plus million Americans could see some of the eclipse, so make sure you have those ISO 12312 glasses. But again, it's not as far away as you might think. So let's zoom in here with that path of totality. About 85 to 90% around the plateau country. But there is a sliver, and I mean a sliver, like the last quarter mile of Tennessee before the Kentucky bed that is in the totality. So let's get a look at the timeline. Coming on at Mazatlan and Kerrville, Texas, Killeen, Waco, Chip and Joe might be seeing a good view of it. Texarkana, Rosetta's down in Texarkana. And then as we head up into Pine Bluff, you can see the timeline here. About 1:58 Central Time is when we stop the clock. Look at this tiny little corner of Tennessee. Will you be heading out there? Let us know. And then it's off towards Indy and Maine and Toledo and Findlay up into the Great Lakes. Next one like this, not till 2045. I'm meteorologist Ben Cathy for Small Town Network. Have a great day.
Yeah, thanks to Mr. Ben for that awesome video about the eclipse. So yeah, if you're going out there, or if you do go out there, hey, share a picture. And if you didn't see, for a minute there, Howard was in the studio with Ben Cathy, which was funny because I had, here, I can even do it again. Watch this. Let's see, I'm going to mess things up here because that's what I do. But watch this. I'm going to go to, there's Howard there. But see, I had Howard in the studio. There he is, Howard and Ben. But yeah, there's Howard at the weather wall, and so now we'll give him the weather forecast. So here you go, Howard.
All right, so this week we got all the way up till Tuesday. We got some rain coming in, and as you can see, the weather is warming up towards the weekend. So Friday, you've had your mid-60s, and Saturday and Sunday, we go back over here again on Easter. 70 degrees on the weekend. So as your local radar, there is nothing in spot of view here.
Man.
So we'll go over here to this side over here and we'll see our state right there.
Yeah.
But nothing on radar, everything's clear. So I hope everybody has a happy holiday, happy Easter, go egg hunting, have all the good stuff. And the peeps, I like them stale.
Peep Wars. See, he popped like a peep. I'm telling you.
I haven't had them stale. I think that stale marshmallows are the best marshmallows. The ones when they get a little chewy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, those are better.
Once again, thank you to WVLT Channel 8 News and Weather. Go download their apps. They've got 2 apps, a news and weather app, and both of those can be programmed to your location. I'm just happy the green screen worked this week, because if you were watching last week's episode, the camera just shut off. It was crazy. But that heads us into other interests. This is stuff coming up later in the week, so we'll blast through these. But it's brought to you by Shape Up.
Shape Up, great little gym over there in what we like to call Shape Up Plaza. It's over there with Tractor Supply and Big Lots, and they got a little bit of everything. They got aerobics classes, they got free weights, they got machines, and they have all sorts of cardio equipment. But the best thing is that if you happen to be an older person and you're on a Medicare supplement or Advantage, there's a good chance your plan will pay your dues for you. So give Ken and Mary a call, and they will set that up for you.
Yeah, again,
Get out there, get healthy, and do it for free.
yeah. Other interest, this is stuff that is going on in the upcoming weeks, and we'll blast through because we're almost getting long. But hey, Dayton on April 1st.
There you're eating on April 1st
It's
at the
not
food
an
truck
April
rally.
Fool's joke. It's really happening.
Yep.
Yeah, check that out. And this is a big one.
Thunder Road Car Show, and I tell you what, the thing to remember for this year, we're at Roane State Community College. We are not downtown Rockwood, and it's going to be a great layout. We're pretty well full on food vendors right now. We can use some arts and crafts vendors, but it's going to be a good day, so come on out for that.
Yeah, gonna be awesome. Check that out. Palace Theater.
Cousins. I guess that's how you pronounce that. It's
Yeah.
not how you spell it.
Yeah.
But on Saturday the 6th, April 6th at 7 p.m. at the Palace Theater in Crossville, you can go see them.
And then it's Main Street Monday.
Downtown in
Spring
Rockwood.
is here.
Yeah, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. They're going to have vendors and local businesses will be open and food trucks. So come on down for that.
Yes, check it out. Halo Salt and Cave Spa.
And their spring market at the Jim Henry Event Center, and that's on the 13th.
Yeah, contact them for more info. Crafting class at the...
Yeah, at the Mossy Grove Baptist Church on the 4th.
Yeah, go check that out. Spring Recruitment Fair.
And that's Friday the 12th at Kingston Community Center.
Yeah, check that out. Rockin' and Roan's back.
Yep, and they're in Mayor's Alley on the second Friday of every month. And that's at 6 to 8.
Yeah, very cool. And this one is the Oliver Springs Police Department. It's
Yeah,
very
they're
cool.
doing their enhanced handgun carrying permit. If you're going to carry a weapon, even though you may not need a permit anymore, you do need the training, so go check that out.
Yeah, that's awesome. And then this is a Country Tonight for that officer who was injured in the the other officer was fatally injured in Blount County, but this is a benefit for her, for Deputy Shelby Eggers at our friends at Country Tonight, so go check them out. They're getting ready to kick in the year. It's already that time of year, so check that out. And then, speaking of kicking in...
Yeah, they've already closed their applications, but you can get on their wait list. But Kingston Farmers Market is almost back. It'll be back on the 20th.
Yeah.
And it includes Bees and Blooms Flower Farm and... Well, and they got goat's milk too.
Yeah, Cowgirls, Mac, goat milk, and soaps, and boy, did we
Man,
have
2
fun with
buckets of
those
something.
buckets. Yeah, those are awesome. Don't eat those. I'm
Yeah.
kidding. And Spring Market,
The spring market at the farmsteads and
Wartburg.
in Wartburg.
Yeah, and then the gala is still coming.
Yep.
If you want to be a
It's on
sponsor, yeah, there's tons of options. So
No
yeah.
cheap options, but there are options.
Yeah, so check that out. I almost did it again. I almost headed us into the next thing, but we got birthdays yet. Holy
Yeah, we
cow.
do.
Birthdays brought to you by Six Little Teacups. Don't forget, we got a contest going on. It'll start in April, so if you have a birthday or anything coming up in April, you might want to give us a shout out and send us those birthdays, because if you have a birthday or if you comment on one of our shows, Kim from Six Little Teacups will give you a free dessert of your choice for your birthday. So it won't be on your birthday, but it'll be at the end of the month, and you get to choose. So it's very awesome.
Yeah.
But here we are, Monday birthday.
Jack Ruby and Aretha Franklin and Elton John, and that includes
Yeah, my buddy Mike Swope, who used to be drummer for Louise Mandrell, and reporter Chris Hayes. He was awesome, and especially
Chesney Williams Melton, and there's little baby Crockett, and of course my wife and the grandmother of that baby, Jill and Chesney and her husband on the side.
baby Crockett.
I hadn't thought of that.
See?
Yeah.
Tuesday.
It's Nancy Pelosi
Oh,
and
hey.
Diana Ross.
She's still alive?
Yeah, she is.
Oh, I didn't know. I mean, I see her all the time, but I still wasn't sure she was alive. My friend Len White, Lisa Routon, happy birthday to her, and really sad day for her. My thoughts and prayers go to her. Her mom just passed away, so
man.
sorry for Lisa. Amy Costello and Steve Summers is a good buddy of mine. Used to work with him at Dollywood. Now he's Dolly Parton's assistant. Yeah, moving up in the world. Wednesday.
Kel Yarborough, Mariah Carey, and Lisa Clark Thompson.
Yeah, and then Thursday.
Don't know why, but I have an unnatural dislike for Reba McEntire. She's never done anything to me, but she's 68. That includes, Eric Cates and Carolyn Bullens.
Yeah, Candace Lively Wallen, Cheyenne Nicole Wells, and my buddy down in Key West, He's probably loving it down there right now. Kenny Channels. And then Friday.
Cy Young, Elle McPherson, Lucy Lawless, Carol Smith.
And my buddy from high school, Michael Skates. And then Saturday.
Vincent Van, I've got 1 year ago, Secretariat, The Horse, and Eric Clapton. And that includes Kim Cooper Andrews, David Mustard, and Teresa Riggs.
Yeah, my buddy Shannon Worthy. And then wrapping it up on Sunday.
Renee's Descartes, Be Thinking, Therefore I Be.
Yes, he is.
And Christopher Walken.
Is 80.
Yep, he's 80 years old.
And my buddy Barry Springer and my good old high school buddy Sean Hoover. That wraps up another week here. And don't forget, if you have an event, a birthday, anything going on, this is how you get a hold of us.
Yep, you can email us directly at smalltownnetworklive@gmail.com.
Yeah.
But as always, the cheapest, most cost-effective, and best method of getting a hold of us is to message us on Facebook.
Yeah, and don't forget, we've got that money back guarantee. So if
Yeah.
you didn't like the show, you get your money back.
And I'll do it this week.
It's John's paying this
Yeah,
week.
he'll eat it.
Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, X, whatever you want to call all those. Look us up on YouTube. We got a bunch of new subscribers on YouTube.
Yeah, we do.
And you can watch us in HD. You're welcome. But yeah, wraps up another week. Don't forget, these are my Ukrainian friends, Uzori. That's the music you hear in the background. Thoughts and prayers are always with them, because they're still battling for their freedom. But another week in the books. Have a great week. Have a happy Easter egg hunting time. And we'll see you next week. It'll be Sunday, won't it?
Yeah.
Are we doing an episode next week?
Are we going to do might check in live maybe from down there? Can we
Maybe
do
we'll
it?
check in live instead of doing a program. We might be live from the Sunday service, and so that's what we'll do. We'll try to broadcast that live. But have a great week, everybody. From everybody at Small Town Network, I'm Scott Wilk.
And John Evans.
Howard Hall.
Yeah. Have a great week, everybody. See you
Happy
next
Easter.
week. Happy Easter.